Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another PSA send-off, this time featuring cards from my recent Cosmic Eclipse openings. Now, at the point of filming this, I have only opened 2 booster boxes and a few Elite Trainer boxes. So of course, I do have more Cosmic Eclipse cards to hopefully send when I do pull them, if I pull them. But because I've got some favorites of mine in the set that I've already pulled, I wanted to get going and get this done and sent off immediately so that we give PSA enough time to grade the cards. Now, real quick, for those who don't know what PSA is pretty much a grading authority based in America that you can send your cards to, and they'll tell you the exact condition of it, and they'll also encapsulate it into a nice case, therefore protecting the card forevermore. And I'm really happy to say that I am partnered with Graded Gem. If you don't know who Graded Gem are, pretty much they're a company that helps you with PSA submissions. Sending cards to PSA is quite a difficult process if you go direct, and that is because they first of all are based in America, so when you send cards you have to deal with shipping, customs, and keep in mind these are high valued cards, insurance as well, and you don't want anything bad to happen with them. Then you have to actually input your cards onto the PSA website, which can take hours. Trust me, you have to make sure every single detail of the card is correct, and the price of that can start to really rise. However, Graded Gem are a middleman service. They will send the cards to PSA for you. They've got account managers with PSA so they can cut down the time it takes, and they'll take care of inputting your data into the PSA database. So all you have to do is head to Graded Gem, let them know that you're going to be sending the cards to them, and they'll literally take care of the rest, and then you pay them and they'll sort it out for you, okay? So Graded Gem, check them out in the description. They're great guys as well. And now it's time to get into the cards that I'll be sending to Graded Gem and then to PSA. If you don't want any spoilers of cards that I've packed recently, then click away on the video and go and catch up. However, if you don't mind and you want to see the cards that I have, stick around, okay? So the first card that I'll be submitting in this submission is the Charizard and Braxton GX Full Art. I pulled this recently and I was really gassed. I was really happy, and I just love the way this card pops. You know, the colors are great on it, and I'd love to get this card cased up. Next up, we do have another Charizard and Braxton. This is the regular GX. I think I have 2 of these. Yep, so we have 2 of those. Hopefully, they're going to come back in a decent enough grade. If I do get 2 10s, you know where they're going to be. They'll be on my website, available for sale when the website is ready. It's very soon. Then we have a Reshi, Ram, and Zekrom GX. Very nice indeed. We have a Togepi and Cleffa and Igglybuff. Again, you guys know that I'm trying to collect every single Mitsuhiro Arita Tag Team GX card or any GX card that he's done recently, because I just love the style that he's working with right now. So I'd love to get a full collection of that. Plus, this card is pretty nice in general. Next up, we have the Pikachu that you guys saw me pull in such a clutch fashion. I think it was the last pack that I had in a big-ass booster box, and I finally got the Pikachu, which is a card that I really wanted in this set. And I mean, look, apparently this is not red. Apparently this is the guy who you play with in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu. Apparently his name's Clive, but still regardless, it's a nice card, and I would love to have that in a case and to display on my cabinet behind me. It's just awesome artwork and it looks great. Next up, we have a Reshiram and Charizard from Unbroken Bonds. Very nice card indeed, and again, Mitsuhiro Arita with the artwork. Then we have Reshiram and Charizard. This is the promo that I opened from my recent promo collection box opening. Very nice card as well. Would love to get that in a 10. It is pretty off-centered, so I'm not too sure how that one's going to come back, but you know, I would love to get that 10 grade. Next up, we have a Rowlet and Alolan Executor. I said that weird, didn't I? Alolan Executor. I have 2 of these, pretty much because I just want to solidify my chance of getting that 10 grade. Again, Mitsuhiro with the artwork. Next up, so you're going to see a lot of Tag Team GX cards in this submission, just be warned. Raichu and Alolan Raichu, and I mean, just doesn't that card look amazing? Like, imagine having that in a case and just sat on your shelf. It just looks impeccable, and I would love to get that in a 10 as well. Next up, we have a Mewtwo and Mew, and this is... I know I keep saying the same thing here, but this is one of the best artworks I've seen in a long time. Featuring 2 of the most iconic Pokemon to ever exist in the franchise, Mewtwo and Mew, Tag Team GX. Just these 2 Pokemon being on a card together is just immense. And this design, like, is worthy of being like a secret rare or something. Like, I mean, look at it. Arita again with the design, and he's just smashing it. So I've got 2 there, because I just love this card so much. Next up, we have Espeon and Deoxys. Again, Arita with the Tag Team GX. Latias and Latios. Another couple of my favorite Pokemon, and the way they're flying through the air there is just immense. I do want to collect the card where they're in like a heart shape. I'll get Laura to put it on the screen right now. It's kind of Latias and Latios just kind of like together in there like a love heart shape. It's pretty awesome. Next up, we have a Trevenant and Dusknoir. This is a promo card, but still by Arita, so I thought I'd chuck that in here as well. Again, same story, Umbreon and Darkrai Tag Team GX. Here we have the absolute derpy Eevee that I pulled in Tag All-Stars. I mean, look, this card speaks for itself. I mean, look how unique this is. Like, you don't see cards like this every well, you just don't see cards like this, you know? So imagine having this one in a PSA 10. It would be great to get that there, and I would be very proud to have that in the PSA 10 grade. Next up, we have a couple of promo cards. I say promo, yeah, I guess they're not exactly promo cards. Well, no, they are promo cards, okay? So this one here is a Brock's Vulpix with the W stamp. Now I'm getting confused with these two. I think one of these is the Hong Kong. I think this is the Hong Kong version. And I can't remember exactly what this Brock's Vulpix is. That's why Graded Gem are going to take care of that for me. They're going to input these cards, you know, correctly. I can't exactly remember. I just know I had these in my binder when I was a youngster, and I thought, you know, let's throw these in. Let's see what they're going to get. I'm not exactly sure what grades these will get. This one looks pretty good, actually. It's definitely got a chance of getting the 10 and then hopefully the 9 grades. So I think it's good enough. It's worth throwing in anyway to see what would happen, you know. So there we go. Brock's Vulpix is going in there. You know, I probably should have spent more time on these cards. I'm gonna take it slow as I go through these next ones. Next up, we have a Dark Arbok card right here. Again, this is the another promo with the W stamp on it. This one I think was the worst out of the two. Yeah, there are a few like corner nicks, but you can't tell. Like sometimes they let you off with the corner nicks because they do know that it's like factory slash, you know, production errors, and it doesn't really like. Zoomed out, look, you can't tell. It's a perfect card, pretty much for me at least. If there was like a bigger like thing in the corner, then I would get it, but because they're so minimal, it has that chance. Next up, we have a trio of cards, but I'll still show you them individually. Here we have the Blastoise and Piplup Tag Team GX card from Remix Bout. Now I do believe you can get these in Cosmic Eclipse. I just haven't pulled them yet. So I will send some of these English versions when I get them, but personally I have no issue with Japanese cards, and in fact I enjoy Japanese cards, you know. I like them and I strive to collect them. Japanese cards do come in much better quality than the English cards, so I do kind of expect these to come back, you know, 9 or 10 at least. Next up we have the Venusaur and the Snivy Tag Team GX. I am sending the full trio here. I always think like with Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard, it's always nice to have them together, you know, especially more so than other kind of, you know, starter Pokemon from different regions and different generations. There we go. There we have the Charizard and the Braxton Tag Team GX. I have obviously two of these in English as well, but I wanted to complete the Japanese trilogy. And I don't know, for some reason, because these are the first ever starter Pokemon, they're some of the first ever Pokemon people have ever seen. You know, it's just like an iconic thing, you know. Those three together is such an iconic thing. And I know it's so interesting to say that because in Sword and Shield, as far as we know right now, there's no Squirtle or Bulbasaur in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Hopefully they'll be in the end game, but we just don't know. Next up, we have a Reshiram and Charizard GX, another one of these, but this time in the Japanese variant. And this is actually from yeah, Tag All-Stars. Obviously, this is a reprinted version. So yeah, Tag All-Stars right here. Very nice. Next up, we have 3 of the same. We have 3 Charizard Reverse Holos from Evolutions. Now, these I'm not confident in them getting the 10, and I'll tell you why. It's because of the centering. Like, look at the centering on this. You'll see this bar here is a lot thicker than these sides. But, you know, I'm just sending them with the off chance that they could get that good grade, you know, and so who knows? I have them lying around just sleeved up, so I thought, let's roll the dice. Do you get it? Let's roll the dice and see what they come back as. It's always worth a shot, you know, so... There you go, 3 of those. I do have a bunch of holos of these as well, but the holos are even worse, centering wise. So we'll see. Maybe a rainy day, or maybe when I'm feeling a little bit down, I'll just gamble and send them off to Graded Gem to then get sent to PSA. And last but not least, we do have another trio. This is cards from Evolutions again, but these are the mega cards. Mega Venusaur, Mega Charizard, Mega Blastoise is what I have right now and that I'm being sent through. These are kind of tricky. The centering isn't perfect on them, but you know, there's so much going on that it's kind of hard for the graders to tell, you know. So I'm kind of banking on that. We have the Venusaur there. We have the Blastoise right here. And then last but not least, we have the Mega Charizard, which is an awesome card, the way he's just stood there like that. So yeah, this one looks pretty good centering wise. This side is a little bit thicker than this side, the left side, but like I said, there's so much going on that you kind of hope that the grader just oversees that, you know, and just grades it the 10 regardless. So let's just recap for you guys, because I did kind of storm through that at the beginning. We have the 3 starter trio in Mega forms. We have 3 Charizards from Evolution Reverse Holo. We have the Reshiram and Charizard GX card from Tag All-Stars. We have 3, again, Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, Braxton, Snivy, and Piplup Tag Team GX cards. I said that's so weird. These are also from Remix Bout. There we go. We have a Dark Arbok from Team Rocket with the W stamp. We have the Brock's Vulpix from Gym Challenge with the W stamp. We have the Super Derpy Eevee from Tag All-Stars, the secret rare. Love this card right here. I think this is going to be a classic card in the future, trust me. This is coming out in English as well. It's going to be in a promo box that I do have pre-ordered, so once I get the English one, I will be sending that off as well. Then we're getting into our tag team GX cards. We've got a bunch of these from Arita. Beautiful artworks indeed. And I would love to get these in a 10 to have like a whole collection locked away to, you know, just to enjoy. Blasting through these. And now we're on to the... So yeah, like, if I didn't already mention, there are a lot of Charizards in this submission, just because there's so much pandering to Charizard. He's everywhere, man. He's everywhere. He's hard to avoid, but he also is one of the most iconic Pokemon card, you know, characters, I guess you could say. Being as, you know, the first ever base set Charizard is just so iconic. So we have a Reshiram and Charizard there. We have another one, English version, right here from Unbroken Bonds. We have the Pikachu character card, which I love this card. I really hope this one comes back in a 10. Okay, there we go. Then we have the... I probably should actually... Hold on. Let's swap these around, you know. So when we go through the entire cards on the returns, we can go through all of the Mitsuhiro cards together. So now back onto our Cosmic Eclipse, right here with the Pikachu. And then we've got the Reshiram and Zekrom GX card. Interested to see what that's going to get. We have a Charizard and Braxton Tag Team GX. We have 2 of those. And then last but not least, we have the Charizard and Braxton full art from Cosmic Eclipse GX Tag Team. And yeah, that's it for the cards. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this submission video. I will be back with the returns for this exact submission in around, I want to say 45 days. Fingers crossed if everything goes okay. Sometimes PSA can be really backlogged and it can be a little bit of a wait before you get your cards. But I do trust Greater Gem to get this sent off, you know, quick as possible and get the cards back to me. So yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not already to see the returns of these cards. I hope you are as excited as I am. I love a good PSA submission. This is my favorite part about collecting Pokemon cards, by the way, because first of all, you open packs, then you have the thrill of seeing what you're going to get in those packs. Then you see what the quality is like. You decide what you're going to send off to PSA. And then once you send it off and then get it back, it's like another pack opening. You know, you're going to see what your cards that you own are going to get. And for me, it's just an amazing thrill and it's an amazing journey. So yeah, hope you guys look forward to seeing this. My name is Randolph. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Peace.